Ayub Khan Din's East is East is set in 1970s Salford. It's inspired by his own upbringing, a household headed by his Muslim father, married to his white English mother. His dad determined to give his children a strict Muslim upbringing. The kids rebelled.
Don't do this!
Sorry, Dad.
The ruling class has been described as Downton Abbey on acid. It's a tale of a paranoid schizophrenic who inherits the title of the 14th Earl of Gurney. It satirises the powers that be in Britain.
I was only trying to do what's expected. I recall it's a sign of normalcy in our circle to slaughter anything that moves. All I did was...
So both pieces are amazingly timely. I mean, people are talking about class and they are talking about race.
I think I was worried that this piece would be slightly historical, but, you know, in the day that Kerry Smith has stepped down because he said we should go peasant shooting, there is a scene in this play in which my uncle, Sir Charles, takes my shotgun off me and goes chasing a peasant through the woods to kill him. So it's, for me...
Not so far removed from reality.
It's so timely. It's exactly where it should be and when it should be.
How do you think class has affected the community that you're describing in the play you wrote?
Obviously, there's the generations who have gone on into business, and you know they've gone from the kind of what people expected, which was working in factories, to owning running the shops, and now they're kind of in business. They're doctors, they're accountants. So I think there's it's not the kind of class system that occurs in England.
But when you stand at the foot of the stairs in this extraordinary ruling class play, can you see the seeds of its destruction?
Can I see the seeds of the ruling class's destruction?
Yes. I mean, it's clearly insanity, but that's...
It is, but what it is, it's an indictment. First and foremost, I think it's an indictment against the treatment of children within that society that gets sent away and the lack of love. But then it's also a comment upon the fact that so many people that lead us led that life as an early child and through into adulthood, and that's the thing that I thought, but surely that can't be right anymore. Like I say, I was a teenager in the classless society and all that. But, you know, you look at who's running the country and rightly or wrongly, whether they're doing a good job or a bad job, they've gone through this process of abandonment and this sort of conditioning that seems to be very, very different from the conditioning that they say is good enough for the rest of society with their educational manifestos at the moment.
Are you pleased that these two plays have come on together? Does it make sense to you?
In very different pockets of society, they're both very much about what it is to be British and yet at the same time have a pull from something else that makes you other too. These guys in the ruling class, they feel very English, particularly English, and but they still feel very removed from everybody else that says they're English, and I don't know if there's a similarity there.
Well, with East is East, you've got a group of children who feel completely English, but they're being pulled from a different direction by their father, who you know was a complete hypocrite because he married an English woman.
Last week, the actress Dame Janet Sussman controversially said that theatre is a white invention, responding to actress Mira Sayal, who appealed to theatres to cater more for Asian audiences.
It's not about trying to cater for minority audiences. What we should be doing is reintroducing theatre to younger audiences, bringing them into the West End. Because again, it's not about race; it's about class. There's still an element within working class kids that they don't want to go to theatre because they see that as being not only white but a very middle class thing to do.
I agree with you completely. It's about people not wanting to come to the theatre, but partly because they were never taken to the theatre as well. And I know that certainly for myself. I went to drama school having seen one play that wasn't a panto. And I think I only saw 2 pantos before that. And there I was trying to be an actor. But yeah, I think the people coming to this play will be coming and having a glimpse of a very different world. But then that's the beauty of storytelling, acting, drama, theatre and movies.
Finally, you wrote the play thinking you might play the younger man.
Handsome lead, yeah.
Yeah, and you've ended up playing the dad. Was that ever in your mind?
Never, ever crossed my mind. But I thought I'd be playing my own father on stage. It's very odd. It's very odd playing your own father and then kind of chasing after yourself around the stage.